Your cabin steward knows more about your sailing than anyone on the ship. Which cabins tip, which ones complain, which ones to quietly take care of. And in a fixed number of cabins, that one person decides how your whole week feels. You're polite. You tip. Nobody plays favorites with someone your age. But the steward system isn't built for the polite passenger anymore. It's built for the one who knows what to ask and when. 17 secrets today, how your steward really works, what they'll hand you for free, and the words that move you to the top of the list. You don't need all 17. Pick the 3 that fit your sailing. And secret 17, it follows you all the way to the final folio. Secret number 1, the first morning. Here's something most travelers our age never realize. Your steward sizes up the hallway on the first morning. A name, a hello, one small request handled early. And your cabin lands on what I used to call the easy cabin list. It took me a few sailings to spot the pattern myself. The couple who said good morning got the warmer week. The cabin that only called the desk to complain got the contract, and nothing more. Same hallway, 2 different sailings. Your defense, learn your steward's name on day 1 and use it. Make your first request small and easy. Say thank you in the hallway, not just on the survey. The first morning is the cheapest upgrade on the ship. The next secret is the one that quietly doubles your service. Secret number 2, the envelope timing. This is the one that genuinely surprises people. Most cruisers hand over a little extra on the last night, if at all. By then, the week is over, and so is the attention it could have bought. A small amount early reads as respect. The rest at the end reads as thanks. Together, they move you up the hallway from day 2. I saw it sailing after sailing. The early gesture got the foam topper, the extra towels, the quiet favors. The last night envelope got a smile at a door that was already closing. Your defense, auto gratuities already cover the standard service. This is on top and optional. A small amount on day 1 buys a whole week of goodwill. Save the larger thanks for the final night. That's the timing nobody explains. And the next secret is a list of things you can simply ask for free. Secret number 3, the free list. Here's something the cruise line will not put on the welcome card. Your steward can hand you a surprising amount at no charge. Extra pillows, a foam topper, more hangers, bathroom amenities, a full ice bucket twice a day. None of it costs a cent. I watched 2 cabins in the same hallway. One asked on day 1 and slept on 3 extra pillows all week. The other assumed everything cost money and went without. One question, a whole week of difference. Your defense. Ask on day 1 before the cabin settles into a routine. Request the comfort items together in one friendly ask. Keep the list short and specific. Magic phrase, could I get a couple of extra pillows and a foam topper when you have a moment? That's the list they hand out quietly. The next secret is the card most seniors use exactly backwards. Secret number 4, the do not disturb mistake. Here's something nobody warns you about until your cabin starts getting skipped. That little card on your door tells the steward everything. Leave it on do not disturb all day, every day, and they can't service the room, refill the ice, or check the fridge. By day 3, the towels are stale and the ice is gone. I saw it constantly. The cabin that used the card at nap time only got full service. The one that left it up all week trained the steward to stay away. Your defense, use do not disturb for naps and rest, then flip it back. Set the makeup room side when you head to breakfast. If you want privacy and service, tell your steward your preferred times. That card runs your service. The next secret is the math behind why one person is doing all of it. Secret number 5, 20 cabins, 1 steward. This is the one that changes how you see the whole hallway. Stewards used to work in pairs. On most lines now, one person covers 18 to 22 cabins alone. That's the quiet cutback behind slower service. A friendly, low-drama cabin gets the steward's best hour. The demanding one gets the minimum the contract allows. I watched the same steward give 2 completely different weeks in the same hallway. The difference was never the tip. It was how much work the cabin made. Your defense, Keep your requests reasonable and grouped, not constant. Tidy enough that turn down is quick. Understand that patience now buys speed later. Once you see the workload, the next secret makes sense. The evening service that quietly disappeared. Secret number 6, the vanishing evening service. Here's something the cruise line stopped announcing. Twice daily service used to be standard. On several lines, it's now once a day, unless you ask, and the evening turndown is the one that vanished. Turndown is still nightly on Princess, Holland America, and Celebrity. On others, you have to request it. I watched seniors assume it was gone for good. The ones who simply asked got it back the same night. Your defense: ask your steward directly if evening service is automatic on your line. If it isn't, request nightly turndown on day 1. Confirm fresh towels are part of it. That's a service hiding in plain sight. The next secret is about what your steward quietly sees. Secret number 7, what they see you leave out. This is the one that quietly protects you. Your steward is in your cabin twice a day. They see the cash on the desk, the watch by the sink, the pills left open on the counter. The good ones protect you, but you should never test it. I watched honest crews leave a note when valuables were out in the open. The crew did their part. Make sure you do yours. Your defense: use the in-cabin safe for cash, passports, and medication. Keep a small inventory of what's where. Never leave loose cash as a tip on the desk. It reads as forgotten, not given. Protect what's yours, and the next secret is one most seniors never think to expect. Secret number 8, the extras are discretionary. Here's something most travelers our age never realize. Towel animals, the folded toilet paper point, the little chocolate at night, none of it is required. Every extra touch is the steward choosing to go beyond the contract, and they choose it for the cabins that feel human. I watched one hallway where half the cabins got the small magic and half got nothing. The difference was the hello. Your defense: treat your steward like a person, not a service. A name and a thank you go further than any envelope. Notice the extras out loud. It brings more of them. The extras follow warmth. The next secret is one your steward knows before you do. Secret number 9, they know the bad cabins. This is the one that can save your whole sailing. Your steward knows which cabins on the hallway have problems. The one under the buffet that thumps at 5 a.m., the one with the slow drain, the one that smells faintly of the galley. They knew it before you booked it. And early in the sailing, before the ship fills, a move is often still possible. I watched a couple in their 70s mention the noise on night 1 and sleep 2 doors down by night 2. The cabin that waited until day 4 was stuck. Your defense: tell your steward about any problem the first night, not the third. Ask them, quietly, if a similar open cabin exists. Then take it to guest services with the stewards reading in hand. Magic phrase: is there a similar cabin open that you'd move into if it were you? Move early or not at all. And the next secret is the one that waits for you at checkout. If this is landing, tell me the cruise line you sail most in the comments. I want to see which lines still take the best care of seniors. And grab the free printable version of this list. It's linked right below in the description. Hit subscribe before the second half, because the last 8 are the ones I'd flag hardest for my own parents. Secret number 10, the checkout inspection. Here's something nobody warns you about until the charge appears. On the last morning, your steward inspects the cabin. Missing robe, a damaged item, a stained linen they decide is beyond normal. It can be posted to your folio after you've gone. I watched a robe borrowed home turn into a charge 3 weeks later on a statement. The cabin that asked first paid nothing. Same robe, 2 different folios. Your defense: the robe stays in the cabin. It's loaned, not gifted. If you want one, ask the price and buy it on purpose. Report any damage yourself on day 1 so it isn't pinned on you. That inspection is real money. The next secret turns your steward into a runner for the whole ship. Secret number 11, the cross-department runner. This is the one that genuinely surprises people. Your steward can pull things from across the ship. extra hangers, a duvet instead of a thin blanket, a bed split into two, a bath mat for a slippery floor, a foam topper from housekeeping stores. I watched seniors struggle with a too-soft bed all week. The cabin that asked got a topper by dinner. One question, and the week slept better. Your defense: treat your steward as the front door to every department. Ask for bed configuration changes on day one. One clear request beats 5 trips to guest services. Your steward is the shortcut. The next secret is the one you set up before you even unpack. Secret number 12, mention the occasion. Day 1. Here's something the cruise line will not put on the welcome card. If you're sailing for a birthday or anniversary, your steward can mark it. A decorated door, a small treat plate, a folded banner, often at no charge, when they know in time. Tell them last night, and it's too late. I watched one cabin mention a 50th anniversary on day 1. They came back to a decorated room and a plate of fruit. The cabin next door celebrated quietly because nobody knew. Your defense: mention any occasion to your steward on the first day. Ask simply what they're able to do. Let guest services know too, in case it unlocks a little more. Magic phrase: we're celebrating an anniversary this week. Is there anything you're able to do for the cabin? Set it up early. The next secret is the one hiding inside your own minibar. Secret number 13, the fridge and the sensor tray. Here's something nobody warns you about until the charge posts. The minibar tray sits on an infrared sensor. Move a bottle of water or a soda to make room in the fridge, and the system can bill you, even if you put it back. That fridge is exactly where your medication or your own water should go. I watched seniors lose fridge space all week, afraid to touch the tray. The cabin that asked the steward to clear the tray got a working fridge and 0 charges. One the system billed, one it couldn't touch. Your defense: ask your steward to empty the sensor tray on day 1. Use the cleared fridge for medication and your own water. Check your folio mid-cruise for any tray charges and dispute them early. That sensor tray is a quiet trap. The next secret is about the conversations your steward overhears. Secret number 14. They hear the hallway. This is the one that works quietly in your favor. Your steward hears everything in the hallway: the cabin that argues, the door that slams at midnight, the neighbor whose television runs all night. I watched a steward quietly move a senior couple away from a loud neighbor just because they'd been kind all week. The cabin that snapped at the same steward got no such help. Kindness bought the quiet. Sharpness didn't. Your defense: if a neighbor is a problem, mention it to your steward first. Ask whether a quieter stretch of the hallway has openings. Then carry that to guest services calmly. Your steward is your early warning system. The next secret is the one that saves your back on laundry day. Secret number 15, the laundry timing. Here's something most travelers our age never realize. Laundry and pressing run on a cue. Drop your bag early in the day, and the friendly cabins get turned around first. Wait until the evening rush and your shirt comes back after you needed it. I watched seniors miss formal night because the bag went down too late. The cabin that dropped it at breakfast had everything pressed by afternoon. Your defense: send laundry and press out in the morning, not at night. Ask your steward the cutoff time for next day return. Watch for the loyalty tier free bag. It's often unused. Drop it early and you win the laundry. The next secret matters most if you travel with any medical need. Secret number 16, the medical flag. This is the one I'd want my own parents to know. Your steward can flag a real need to the right department: a shower grab bar, a chair for the shower, a sharps container, a fridge confirmed for insulin or medication, a clear path for a walker. On accessible bookings, much of this is your right, not a favor. I watched a senior struggle for 2 days before anyone asked the steward. One conversation and the equipment arrived that afternoon. 2 days of struggle, fixed in an afternoon. Your defense: tell your steward any mobility or medication needed on day 1. Ask specifically for grab bars, a shower chair, or a confirmed fridge. If you booked an accessible cabin, hold the line on what's promised. Magic phrase, I have a medical need. Can you help me get a shower chair and a fridge confirmed for medication? That's the most important ask on the list. And the last secret is the one that follows you all the way home. Secret number 17, the final envelope truth. Here's the one the whole week was building toward. On most lines, the auto gratuity already pays your steward. It's pooled and shared by policy. Remove it at the desk to tip in cash, and you may be quietly pulling money out of the crew pool, not adding to it. I watched seniors think they were being generous by canceling the daily charge. They weren't. They were shorting the very steward who carried their week. Generosity aimed exactly the wrong way. Your defense: leave the daily auto gratuity on unless service truly fails. Give any extra directly in person to your steward. Check your final folio for the gratuity line before you walk off. That one follows you to the last page of the bill. Now you know what most travelers our age never learn until the folio prints on the last morning. But knowing your steward is only half of sailing smart, because the bigger money quietly leaks 3 decks up at the dining table. That's what I'm covering next, and it's on the screen right now. See you on the next one.